When a tree comes down in a built-up area, the first tool isn't a chainsaw, it's a plan. Pros start with a visual survey: species, trunk lean, crown weight, defects, wind, and obstacles. They define a fall zone, mark exclusion lines, and assign roles: sawyer, spotter, and traffic control. Rigging lines and wedges are staged before the first cut. PPE is non-negotiable: helmet, face shield, chaps, gloves, and hearing protection. Execution is deliberate. The face notch on the fall side sets direction. The back cut preserves a hinge that steers the trunk like a rudder. On tight sites, limbs are pre-tensioned and lowered with a friction device, so nothing free falls onto roofs, fences, or utilities. Escape routes are cleared and rehearsed. Why it matters? Planned felling reduces damage claims, prevents kickback and barber chair failures, and shortens cleanup. For property owners, hiring a crew that leads with planning, not speed, protects people, structures, and budgets. The difference between getting it down and getting it done right is measured in inches, not bravado.
C'est des combines, ça?
Là, c'est des
Combines
métiers. C'est des métiers. C'est des combines de métiers.
Once the trunk is gone, the stump is a tripping hazard and a pest magnet. A stump grinder's spinning wheel and carbide teeth shave wood below grade, sweeping side to side until roots taper out. The mulch left behind can fill the hole or feed garden beds. Compared with digging, grinding is faster, easier on surrounding soil, and gentler on irrigation lines and hardscape. Benefits? Reclaim usable yard space, eliminate regrowth, reduce termite habitat, and prep the site for replanting or new construction, often in a single visit. Ciping pokok guna pisau baru translates to chipping with new knives, and the difference is obvious. Sharp cutter knives pull material cleanly, producing uniform chips and smoother feed. That consistency matters whether chips become mulch, playground surfacing, biomass fuel, or feedstock for composite panels. Operationally, new knives reduce vibration, jams, and fuel burn, while improving throughput. Sensors and feed rollers work better when they're not fighting ragged cuts. It's the same rule as any shop. Sharp is safe. Dull blades force the machine, risk kickback, and waste time. Regular knife rotations protect bearings, keep chip quality high, and pay back in fewer stoppages and a more reliable workday.
Step into Tonnellerie ALLARY, where a barrel is engineered to behave predictably in the cellar. The goal is simple but demanding. Deliver oxygen at a controlled rate and contribute flavor in a way the winemaker or distiller can repeat vintage after vintage. That begins long before assembly, with wood selection and seasoning that tones the material itself. ALLARY works primarily with fine-grain oak. Staves are split or sawn with the grain to limit in-grain leakage, then air-seasoned outdoors, typically for multiple seasons, so rain and time leach harsh tannins. The cooper monitors moisture. Once staves stabilize near working range, they're sorted by grain tightness, width, and curvature. Consistent grain yields consistent extraction, fewer adjustments during assembly, and fewer surprises in the finished beverage. Raising the barrel is a quiet choreography. Staves stand inside temporary hoops, every piece checked for fit so pressure distributes evenly around the circle. Bending fallows. Heat, either steam or carefully managed fire, softens lignin, allowing the waste to draw in without cracking. Hoops are tightened incrementally, and the cooper reads the wood, adding moisture or easing the flame to keep the bend smooth. The result is a true, symmetrical shell ready for precision joinery. Toasting is where wood becomes flavor. Inside the shell, controlled heat reshapes oak chemistry. Hemicellulose caramelizes to give sweetness and body. Lignin breaks into compounds like vanillin and spice notes. Oak lactones move into play, especially at lighter toast levels. ALLARY applies defined toast profiles, light, medium, medium plus, heavy, and can toast the heads or leave them neutral. Winemakers chasing purity and tension might choose a lighter toast. Those seeking roundness or mocha notes may specify a deeper profile. For spirits, heavier toast or a light char can add color and a quicker integration in barrel programs designed for intensity. Assembly locks that intent into a working vessel. Crozes are cut to receive the heads, joints are trued, and natural sealants are used sparingly because the fit itself must be liquid tight. The shell is dressed, the bunghole is bored, and permanent hoops replace the temporary set. Each barrel is then leak tested, often with hot water, to swell fibers and prove tightness before it ever sees a cellar. Serial numbers and markings tie the barrel to its wood lot, toast curve, and inspection record, so a buyer can reorder exactly what performed well. Why a wooden barrel in an age of stainless steel and oak adjuncts? Breathability. A coopered cask allows micro-oxygenation that steadies fermentation and polishes texture, effects a sealed tank can't replicate. Compared to chips or staves, a purpose-built barrel integrates flavor more gradually and evenly, while offering a durable asset that can be reconditioned, retoasted, or repurposed across multiple fields. The economics are pragmatic: fewer leaks, fewer off aromas, more predictable outcomes, and a cellar that looks as good as it drinks. Bottom line, ALLARY combines seasoned wood, measured heat, and meticulous fit to turn raw timber into a calibrated tool. Its tradition sharpened by process control, delivering barrels that help makers hit their style on schedule.
Same craft, different signature. Arable blends hand skills with tight process control. Moisture meters confirm stave readiness, templates keep geometry true, and laser marks accelerate assembly without replacing judgment. Cooperage is acoustics in wood. Stave thickness, hoop tension, and toast curve determine how a barrel plays. For producers, the payoffs are practical. Predictable oxygen transfer and flavor contribution cut variability across batches. Premium build quality reduces leakage, minimizes rework, and extends lifespan. When vintners can order barrels by toast and grain with confidence, they plan fermentation and aging windows more precisely and hit release schedules without unpleasant surprises. Compared with commodity casks, Arable's precision is less about romance and more about cost control. Fewer defects, fewer lost batches, more consistent outcomes, and the classic aesthetics that customers expect when they tour a cellar.
Now, high-throughput processing. The Komptech Axtor 8012 is a convertible shredder/chipper built for bulky wood and biomass. Operators configure tool sets for chip size, then feed Poplar trunks, a light, fast-growing species ideal for energy chips. Smart load control and reversible tools keep material moving while protecting the drivetrain. Why it matters. Mobile shredders reduce hauling by processing at the source, shrink volume for transport, and turn low-value residues into sellable fuel. Uniform chips improve combustion in district heating plants and provide consistent feedstock for panel mills. Against older grinders, modern machines deliver quicker tool changes, better fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and higher uptime. More tons per hour at lower cost per ton. Forestry has moved from hand felling to protected, sensor-guided harvesting. The Rottne H11C coupled with an SP561 head grips, fells, delimbs, measures, and bucks logs to spec, all from a climate-controlled cab. Onboard computers track length and diameter. Presets align with mill orders so each log meets demand the moment it's cut. Benefits? One operator does the work of a small crew with far less exposure to cold, slopes, and sharp chain. Placing timber in tidy decks reduces soil disturbance and speeds the next phase, forwarding, while keeping the site orderly for replanting.
After harvesters cut, forwarders move. The Timberjack 1110D lifts logs with a grapple, loads a bunk, and carries wood to the landing without dragging. Wide tires and bogie axles spread weight to protect roots and minimize rutting. From the drone you see the choreography: pick, swing, stack, roll, repeat. Forwarding keeps logs clean, reduces soil compaction, and protects waterways compared with skidding. For landowners and mills, that means higher fiber quality, fewer fines from regulators, and better yields. Efficient loading cycles, clear operator sightlines, and planned travel routes add up to lower fuel use and faster turnarounds.
A small cabin is a practical path to ownership and a great project for first-time builders. Pin-up houses demonstrates a clear sequence. Square the foundation, frame the shell, weatherproof, then finish inside as time and budget allow. Pre-cut kits and detailed plans tame complexity so you can focus on accuracy and safety. Why it resonates? Compact homes cost less to heat, cool, and maintain. They fit on modest parcels, work as guest suites or offices, and can be adapted for off-grid living with solar and efficient stoves. Compared with a full-scale build, you get the satisfaction of doing it yourself without the 30-year mortgage. Wood delivering comfort, character, and control of your costs.
Wood doesn't stop at framing. It can insulate too. TimberHP's loose fill is designed for attics and stud cavities. Crews blow it into dense packed walls or top off existing insulation in hard-to-reach corners. Because it's bio-based, it stores carbon. Because it's fibrous, it muffles sound and helps buffer humidity swings when assemblies are properly detailed. Against fiberglass, wood fiber is comfortable to handle and fills voids to reduce drafts when installed to spec. For remodels, it's a fast upgrade without tearing open finishes. The payoff is simple:
A quieter, cozier home with lower energy bills and materials that align with modern sustainability goals.